Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Leap Beyond Grammar. I'm Jess, and I am so happy to be here with you today. It is a beautiful morning, and I'm feeling incredibly energized.
And I'm Jack. Jess, I can tell you're energized. You've got that I've conquered the world look on your face. Did you find a secret stash of the world's strongest coffee, or are you just happy to see me?
A little bit of both, Jack. I did have my favorite latte this morning, but honestly, I'm just excited about our topic today. We've had so many requests from our listeners to talk about something very practical, very relatable, our daily routines.
Ah, the daily routine, the secret sauce of life. I used to think routines were boring, but then I realized that having a good flow actually makes the day much easier, especially for our friends out there. Learning English, talking about your day is one of the best ways to practice basic verbs and vocabulary.
Exactly. It's something we do every single day, so the words become second nature. So, for everyone listening, we're going to walk through a typical day from start to finish. We'll use simple phrases, but we'll also talk about the feelings behind them. Jack, are you ready to spill the tea on your morning?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, let's start at the very beginning, the moment the eyes open. Jack, what is your relationship with your alarm clock?
Oh, it's a love-hate relationship, Jess. I usually wake up around 7,000 a.m. I have this alarm that sounds like birds chirping, but by the third chirp, I'm ready to throw it across the room. But I force myself to get out of bed immediately. That's the hard part, isn't it? The floor is cold, the bed is warm.
It's the ultimate struggle. For me, I wake up a bit earlier at 6:30 a.m. I like the silence of the early morning. I don't get out of bed right away though. I usually stretch for 2 minutes and think about one thing I'm grateful for. Then I finally get out of bed.
That's very mindful of you. Once I'm up, I head straight to the bathroom. I wash my face with cold water. That's my real alarm clock. And then I brush my teeth. It's those small habits that signal to my brain, hey, the day has started.
Definitely. After I brush my teeth and wash my face, I go to the kitchen. This is my favorite part. I drink a large glass of water first, and then I make breakfast. I'm a creature of habit, Jack. I usually have oatmeal with some blueberries and a little bit of honey, and of course, the coffee. I make coffee while the oatmeal is cooking. What about you? Are you a breakfast person?
I'm more of a tea and toast guy. I make a cup of black tea and usually have 2 slices of toast with peanut butter. While I eat, I read the news or check the weather on my phone. It's a quiet 10 minutes before the noise of the day begins.
That sounds lovely. Then, of course, we have to get dressed. This is where I spend too much time. I stand in front of my closet and think, what version of Jess am I today?
And I'm the opposite. I pick the first t-shirt I see. I get dressed, put on my shoes, and if it's chilly, I put on my coat. Then I leave the house.
Now let's get into the meat of the day. Whether you're a student or you're working, this is when we need to focus. For me, my workday starts at 9 a.m. I sit at my desk, and the first thing I do is check my emails.
That email inbox can be scary. I do the same. I sit at my desk, usually with my second cup of tea, and I answer emails for about 30 minutes. I try to get the small tasks out of the way first.
I've heard people call that eating the frog, doing the things you don't want to do first. My day involves a lot of writing, so I work on my computer for most of the morning. I also have online meetings with my team. We use video calls to discuss our projects.
Online meetings are so common now. I have at least 2 or 3 a day. I also write reports and prepare lessons for my students. Sometimes it's hard to stay focused when you're looking at a screen for so long.
It really is. That's why I try to take a break every hour. I stand up, walk to the window, and look at the trees for a minute. It helps my eyes relax.
That's a great tip. And then there's the highlight of the afternoon, lunchtime.
Oh, I live for lunch. I usually have lunch around 1008 p.m. I try to go out for a walk during my lunch break. Even if it's just for 15 minutes, getting some fresh air makes a huge difference.
I agree. I usually have a sandwich or a salad for lunch. I try to step away from my computer. I think it's important to eat away from your desk so your brain knows it's time to rest.
So the workday finishes. For me, that's around 5:30 p.m. I close my laptop and that's a very satisfying sound. What do you do as soon as you finish work, Jack?
I usually go home, or if I'm already home, I move from the desk to the kitchen. I find that cooking dinner is the best way to transition. I chop vegetables, listen to some music, and just forget about emails.
Cooking is very therapeutic. I'm not the best cook, but I try. I cook dinner, usually something simple like pasta. After dinner, I wash the dishes. I actually don't mind washing dishes. It's quite relaxing in a weird way.
You can come to my house and do mine then. After I wash the dishes, I usually relax on the sofa. I might watch a TV show or read a book. This is my time to unplug.
I love to read a book in the evening too. It's so much better than scrolling through social media. I also like to call my family or talk to my friends. It's important to connect with people after a long day of working on a computer.
Absolutely. Then, as the night winds down, I start my pre-sleep routine. I brush my teeth again, put on my pajamas, and go to bed around 10:30 p.m. I try to keep my room dark and cool.
I'm a bit later. I go to bed at 11:30 p.m. But before I sleep, I write in my journal. I write down 3 things that went well that day. It helps me fall asleep with a positive mindset.
That is a fantastic habit, Jess. Now, we've talked a lot about our routines, but we want to hear from you. To all our listeners, what is your favorite part of your daily routine?
Do you love the quiet of the morning? Or do you prefer the relaxation of the evening? Maybe you have a specific snack you eat every day at 3 p.m. Tell us in the comments. We want to learn about your day.
And before we wrap up this episode, it's time for our tip of the day. This is something for everyone who feels like they aren't doing enough.
What's the tip, Jack?
Today's tip is confidence over perfection.
I love that. Tell us more.
Well, when you're learning a language, or even when you're trying to start a new routine, we often wait until we can do it perfectly before we start. We wait until our grammar is perfect to speak, or until we have the perfect gym clothes to exercise. But perfection is a trap.
It really is. It stops us before we even begin.
Exactly. It's much better to speak English with mistakes but with confidence than to stay silent waiting to be perfect. The same goes for your routine. If you didn't wake up at 6 a.m. today, don't worry. Just start your routine whenever you wake up and do it with confidence.
That's such good advice. Small steps lead to big progress. Don't be afraid to be a beginner. Don't be afraid to be imperfect. Just be you.
Well said, Jess. This has been a great chat. I feel like I need to go and organize my desk now.
Me too. Thank you all so much for listening to Lead Beyond Grammar. We hope this helped you learn some new ways to talk about your day.
Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and share this with a friend who is also learning English.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.